All right, y'all. Welcome to another dose of Teflon and Titanium. I am your host, Scotty G, back at it again. This channel is devoted to keep monogamy hot, fun, and sexy. And what better way to do that than to talk about anniversaries? Let's talk about anniversaries today. Today is our anniversary. 19 years ago today, we got married. And my wife and I are in agreement when it comes to anniversaries. We celebrate, but we don't go crazy. We're just that kind of couple that we do remember our dates. And I know some people out there aren't really big on anniversaries, and some people are huge on them, and they do all kinds of stuff. And I wanted to kind of hit the middle for most of y'all out there. And I'll talk about what I actually did today for my wife at the end of this. And if you wanted to know a little bit more about simple ideas of what to do for your wife, even your boyfriend, your girlfriend, husband, there's a video I put out. I'll put a little card up here. Easy, simple ways to celebrate Valentine's Day. Pretty decent ideas in there, and I'm not going to go over all of those in details in this one, but I will go over what I did for my wife today. But I'm talking to you fellas. It is something that you do need to be aware of. Okay, don't ignore anniversaries. And I'm not just talking about wedding anniversaries. There's other anniversaries as well. You can keep it fun, light. Every day is a celebration. Every day is an anniversary. You heard those sayings and everything. And that's actually kind of how my wife and I think about it, where every day is a celebration. But your wedding anniversary absolutely is something that you need to be aware of. And another anniversary that's good to remember is your dating anniversary, like when you first met, first date, all like those kind of things they can make it fun. Uh, I actually have the ticket stub from my wife and I's second date that we had when I took her to a racetrack, and I still have it in my pocket. I laminated it, and it's got the date on there so I can remember exactly when that was. And there's nothing wrong with that. Call me sappy, call me whatever, but I like to be reminded of how it was in the very beginning of our relationship. And when you celebrate things like that, that's what happens. You bring out the old times, the good stuff, the good feelings from back in the old days. So when it does come to a big anniversaries, like 10-year anniversaries, 20-year anniversaries, which will 20 will be ours next year, go whole hog. It's all good. You do you. It's all good. But my wife and I, we have a tendency to celebrate things in a light way, in a fun way, and in a fairly inexpensive way, honestly. And we make it fun. So there is nothing wrong with the KISS philosophy. I'm a big proponent of the KISS philosophy, KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay, keep it simple. Life doesn't have to be complicated. If you make your life more complicated, it just makes it more stressful. So just keep it simple. For the most part, remember the date. Okay, mine's easy. It's 10 days after my birthday, so it's a great day. Anyway, but don't go crazy. Celebrate the dates as best you can. So, what's not acceptable when it comes to uh, anniversaries and tone and gifts? For one, don't do the same thing over and over and over and be predictable. Honestly, there was a time in our marriage where that happened, where every anniversary we'd go to a specific restaurant. It was very predictable, and quite honestly, it got boring. That happens in marriage. Things get boring and it gets monotonous, especially when you have young children. You have a tendency to get into ruts and get into certain schedules. That's okay. I mean, that's going to happen in a marriage, but try to avoid being predictable as much as you can. Another thing you want to try to avoid is the cliches, the chocolates, the flowers. I mean, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm a big proponent of giving flowers just kind of randomly and not for a particular reason. Just because I'm just that way. I like to keep it unpredictable, keep it fresh when it comes to gift giving. You know, if you've got a wife or a husband that enjoys gifts, that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. But a little bit can go a long ways. Okay, so instead of going to the grocery store buying a $1 card that anybody could have picked out, make one. There's all kinds of tools out there. I'm a big fan of Brother Creative Center is what it's called. Just Google it, Brother Creative Center. There's little projects that you can do, make actually little cards, little homemade cards, put in pictures, put in specific things that are with your relationship. If you want to get more ideas, go to the Valentine's Day episode. Wonderful ideas in there, and that's typically what I do. So let's talk about what I did today. Now, I'm not saying I'm the God's gift to women or I'm a guru, but just to give you an idea of what to do for your spouse, your woman, your husband even. It's pretty easy to do nowadays just because of the tools that you're given that you can actually do printable materials and shoot, you can just write on a piece of paper 10 different things you love about your spouse. Number one, number two, number three, all the way to 10. So what I did is I wrote out 10 different things that I loved about my wife, particular to her, some things that I really, really enjoy that she does for me and to show her that I appreciate her. The first three I gave to her this morning. I did it in the bathroom. I got a little piece of paper on her sink, so that was the first thing that she ran into, and it set the tone for the entire day. The other two I gave to my kids to give to her. Those are the three things that I did just before she even left the house this morning. The rest of them I printed out the day before and I hid them throughout the entire house, like in different drawers, in different areas, so that they were there and she didn't see me hide them. Okay. She wasn't working today and I was working. I texted her where to go for each individual one. And I did that throughout the entire morning. It made her day. It made it really fun for her. It was like a little scavenger hunt, and I gave her directions, and she just loved it. She just loved that kind of thing, and we had a lot of fun. That's just one idea of 1,000. So if you want to steal it, it is all good. Go for it. But we had a lot of fun with it. Could I have bought her a diamond ring or the diamond earrings? Absolutely. But honestly, it's stuff is stuff. When it comes to homemade projects and things like that, that's the kind of stuff that she will save, especially. But the point of this particular video and episode is just keep it simple. Okay, you don't have to go crazy on anniversaries. Remember the date for one. Remember the date, don't forget it. And do something simple, specifically handmade. All right. Put it forth just a little bit of effort and it can go a long way in your relationship. And this goes for men and women. If you think your guy won't like something like this, where you make something for them and you put it in their truck for them to find before they go to work, think again. Guys like that kind of stuff too. Men and women both want to feel appreciated in a relationship. Period. That's just the basic need that we have in life. It's not all about stuff. It's about how you get warm fuzzies during the day and why not help out your spouse to get those warm fuzzies, okay? Nothing wrong with that at all. If you think this is less manly, you do you. It is all good. But I guarantee you, my wife is a very happy camper right now. I am on my way to her right now, and we're gonna live it up. It's gonna be a good night. So, like, share, and subscribe, please. This project is brand new. Just started doing this about a month ago, started doing it on my own, and I'm having a blast, and I'm going to keep on uploading material for y'all. But I need your help. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Hit that follow button and share it. Okay? And until next time, see ya and be desirable.